Study Music, where I shadow the artistic director of the program.
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm a junior clarinetist. I'm interning at the RPYO and I basically assist the manager of the RPYO.
Hi, I'm Alice Matsumoto. I'm second year master's music education major. I'm currently interning at Office of Communications for Eastman, and I shadow my supervisors in media relations, artistic design, public relations, and help out there.
Well, the reason that I chose to intern for Pegasus was because it's a really small arts organization, and so basically there's one woman that pretty much does everything for the organization. And so I get to work with her one-on-one, and so I get to see the whole spectrum of what it takes to have a small nonprofit. So everything from stuffing envelopes and filling ticket orders to like the higher level event planning and like creative direction and all of that. So it's kind of, you get to see the full spectrum. Yeah.
Actually, my work at the RPYO is very similar to that. Because there's just the music director and then there's board of trustees and then there's the manager. So I basically assist her on what she does, and she does everything. Like this, she does all the publicizing onto events, ordering music, basically everything you could think of to run like a real orchestra, but just smaller version. So I get to do a lot. I like the variety. So
for me, I guess one of the advantages of interning with the communications department this year was that we had the Eastman Evolution Week. That meant that they had to program a lot of different ensembles, and they had to create the programs, also the media relations, make sure the word goes out to the public, contact all the alums too. And that relates to my field of music ed, because someday I would like to put on a program and just learning how to do the layout or who to contact in the public, and also how to write an article to promote the concert. So I thought that was exciting for me.
The things that Pegasus is doing with early music, you could apply to any sort of fundraising model or concert preparation model, or even just personal, like self-promotional type stuff. So just learning how to make contacts and all of that is just, it applies to everything.
Actually, yes. I write the press releases for the concerts, and also sometimes the designs that I help out with go out into the programs and whatnot. So, or I just pitch an idea, and then that becomes the whole main focus, which is kind of cool. That I can see a product and say, "Oh, I was there when that happened."
We really kind of work more as equals than supervisor to lowly intern, and she's really great about making you feel like you're definitely part of the team. And so I do get to see, from beginning to end, all of the concerts go through and helping plan for the next season. And it really does, I think, give you a very clear idea of how much work it does take to put on even just 4 concerts a year. There's a lot of grant writing involved, and just kind of highlights the things that you don't really think about when you think about, oh, I'll put on a concert, and it's just all of that extra stuff that you really learn a lot about.
Always spell check. That's the one I've learned. I was helping writing the program notes, and I made so many mistakes, so it's kind of embarrassing. But just really be as focused as you can at work, and make sure that you put in everything you can to the organization, and that really, because it's such a small organization, so I think just do the best you can at everything. So
it was, everything you do, or everything that I've watched, it involves so many people, so how important it is to keep a good professional relationship with everyone, because everyone just interacts and everyone contributes to each other's work. So I think it's just that, making sure you establish good relationships. And
I think I've learned a lot about how you have to be very flexible and expect, everything to go wrong. But, also always be thinking like 6 steps ahead, even though this concert is coming up, you're already planning and preparing for the one that's going to happen afterwards, and sending out press releases weeks in advance, and just kind of being one step ahead of what you have to be doing, and it's been a big lesson. For me, it worked out really well because I took the Arts, Media, and Promotion class, which had to do with writing and press releases, and I also took the grant writing class. And Pegasus, because it's so small, they write all of their own grants, and they have to be very proactive about seeking funding. And so I got to actually use the things that I learned in that class, directly to apply it to grant writing for Pegasus. So it was a great real life, application.
I took the problem solving the arts class with you, and that really helped because there's on a daily basis there's scheduling conflicts and there's just little problems that come up like almost every day when I'm there. So to be able to just keep a cool head and be diplomatic when you're solving a problem, that really helped as well. So.
I've taken probably as many ALP classes as I can, and I think meeting all the different professionals that they invite has always contributed to recognizing who is out there in the professional world. And a lot of times I've heard about how important it is to always be ahead and when you're planning something, and especially the entrepreneurship class. We did an event last year, and we had to plan a lot for that, but it was a success, and things like that just always comes back to things what I do now. So
I think everyone should do this. Even if you're not interested in arts administration and you're not interested in any of that, I think it's important for you to understand what goes into these organizations and how they work and how you as a musician can use them. And between the classes and the internships, it makes so much sense to take part in it. It's so helpful on so many levels.
Even if you're just like a performance major and you want to be a soloist, and you need to know how to speak to your publicist and what they actually do, or what you have to prepare if you want to have a good press release, or who to contact. And these are all, we have great professors that provide all these guests to come in. So I say take as many classes, intern if you can, and it's just going to benefit you at the end.
Even as a performer, it's so different from before. You need to know what goes on behind the scene, and you have to do a lot of it yourself. You have to know how to market yourself, how to publicize your own events, and a lot of that. You'll learn a lot of that in the ALP classes, so it's going to help you a lot once you graduate from school.
She ain't real. She ain't gonna be able to love you like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Rumor has it. He's the one I'm leaving you for.